Fuck it.
Lovely.
You want that on the beginning of the podcast?
That's exactly what's just happened.
Waka, waka, waka.
Look at it. Look at their levels are just
Ah,
jacked.
shut the fuck up already.
Oh, well.
Wow.
All right. Hey, everybody out there. Welcome to Walking My Wheels, a podcast that talks about anything and has absolutely no structure. Me rolling through life with some pretty awesome friends. Got my boys Griz and Matt here.
Yo, yo.
And,
Waka, waka, waka.
Miss you guys. The whole week goes by and it's like, I
it's
don't
not
see
reciprocated.
see the love. Can you feel it, guys? Right out the gate.
I have pretty good aim, so I don't think I'd miss.
That's what she said.
Damn. Map of Hawaii. Sorry. That was a good joke.
That was a good joke. All right. So how you been? I know. How's it going, Matt? How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I can't complain.
Having a good week.
Yeah,
you got
pretty...
Gran Turismo, right?
I did get Gran Turismo.
That's very
Sport.
nice. Hey,
How was your bachelor weekend, man? With
My
the wife
bachelor
out of
weekend
town?
with the wife out of town?
Yeah.
It was all right. I mean, it was quiet. That's about it. That's really all I can say about that.
that sounds like fun.
He is a party animal, I tell you that.
Seriously. You got rid of the hair.
Well, the only difference was when I was drunk is I didn't have my wife going up to me and be like, how you feeling? How you feeling? Because she does that sometimes. I was just like, would you leave me the fuck alone? That was the only difference. You know.
That's good.
Other than that, life was pretty good.
So, good. You just called your wife a nagger on our podcast.
It's all good. She doesn't listen.
All right.
She's going to like listen to this in like 3 months. She's going to be like, I fucking heard that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I won't remember.
Exactly.
That reminds me of my wife when we go on trips, because I like to drive at night because there's no traffic. I like to just drive all night to where we're going. And like every 30 minutes.
Like Cher?
Anyway.
Okay,
That's crickets. Matt, you okay, buddy?
I'm okay. I was just like, my jaw was a little dropped like, wow.
Is that a Cher song or is that Celine Diaz? Celine Dion.
I don't know Celine Diaz.
I know. I already. It's just like
That's the name of this podcast.
She's a Mexican,
Celine Diaz.
She's like the Selena Diaz,
Selena.
like the Mexican version of Celine Dion. That was horrible. I'm surprised they even went down that road.
No, but every 30 minutes, my wife will wake up from a dead sleep and be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Are you alive?"
That's funny.
Yeah.
I guess you just have to be there.
What, did she just dream about you dying or something like that?
I don't know.
I
Speaking
think
of
she probably
dreams,
just
dude,
feels
I had
bad that you're driving while she's sleeping and with nobody to talk to, because that can be really fucking dreary. I get that.
No, driving, that's one thing that I love doing. Just driving.
Yeah, me too.
I dig.
All you do, man.
That's all you do.
my life.
You're like, I'm always driving.
That's my life. I gotta go pee. Gotta
Either-
drive there.
Yeah, I'm either going forward or doing K-turns.
I gotta drive 2 feet to get the remote control to turn the television on. I live my life in K-turns. We all know that.
Absolutely. It's genius.
So you mentioned about a dream?
Dude, I had a wicked jack nightmare.
Okay.
So I had 2 nightmares last week. First one was I was at my job and I had I was part of a group layoff with like 8 other people. We're in the lobby and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're fired." I was like, "Okay."
Oh yeah, you're fired.
And so two people I work with, one
You're fired.
Cinnamon, who will eventually be a guest on this show, and Ken, who works as a supervisor in another department. Him and I aren't especially close, but we have, we're work associates and we joke around, stuff like that. Cool guy. Surprised he was in the dream. Anyways, so next thing I know, I'm walking up the road. I could walk and run in this dream. My legs totally worked fine. Which was always interesting until you realize it in the dream and then you immediately wake up. But I wouldn't wake up from this one because I was petrified in it and scared the whole time. And because of that, the dream wouldn't let me wake up. So I'm
Freddy Krueger in this one?
No. But there is a guest appearance from a movie character. We'll be getting to that in just a moment.
Oh, okay.
So I go up the ramp to the highway, and we're walking up the ramp. There's a group of us, the people that got laid off, and I'm at the top with Ken, my friend, and everybody else disappears, and I'm on the highway, on the side of the highway, and there's nobody else on the road. It's completely barren highway. People behind me disappear, and Ken may or may not be there at this point. And I look down. It's like looking down, kind of a giant, not mountain, but like a hill, half mountain, mid-size, and down underneath you can see the
Satan.
office. I know you can see. Well, you can see the office that I work at, or what represented it. So then, next thing you know, Ken and I are going down the mountain back towards the office, and we end up in this worn-torn area where it looks like explosions and stuff. I saw a tank at one point, and there's like mounds of debris and mostly shrubbery, and they're like 15-foot. Shrubbery. So there's like 15-foot trails weaving in and out of this, and some of them connecting and whatnot. So it looked more trails-like than mounds. It was like the mounds were in between the trails.
Gotcha.
Rather than the trails in between the mounds. So we're going from mound to mound, hiding from each one, and we're just being chased. And I heard and saw a tank at one point, and then Ken decides he's going to make a break for it to one of the mounds. And I was like, no. And he goes, and once you know it, guest appearance by an alien from the movie Aliens, fucking decimated him. But it wasn't like, I'm just going to eat you and kill you and put a thing inside you. It went like all zombie style on him. It was like hovering over him and eating his food, and like looked up,
eating his food,
and then went back to.
Was it his lunch or his?
I think it was in the evening time because we were running all day.
Must have been dinner.
Yeah. So he just gets decimated. So I'm basically weaving in and out, going just hiding, and I saw a few. Then finally I end up in this open area, like this like half field, and about 20 to 30 feet away is an alien, same height as me, staring at me, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Sounds like the beginning of Destiny 2.
Petrified. I know, right? Petrified out of my mind. So I just freaking veer up, and I do this war cry, and we both just start running at each other. And as soon as we're about to hit, I'm thinking I might die, but I might make it through this. And I woke up.
Can you do the war cry for us?
Yeah, I was just thinking. I'm like, I wonder what his war cry would be like. Ah!
No, I haven't had enough cold drink yet this morning. So.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that should be better. Yeah, if you have the warm drink, it loosens up your vocal cords, so you can really get that proper. So, what are you just afraid so we don't hear your war cry?
That's exactly what it is. No war cry.
It must have sounded really ferocious, though. I believe you.
No, I really don't have a very strong war cry. I'm not like Spartan crying there.
Gotcha.
But
this is Sparta.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that happened, and I woke up. It's one of those where you wake up and you're
like the Huns in the beginning of Gladiator.
Well, like just giant deep breath, like I'm ready to fucking die.
It's like when you went back to Death River, Lazy River of Death.
Yeah, man.
No, River had nothing to do with it, but yeah. Okay.
I was referring to the gas when it came up for air.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to focus on one horrible thing at a time, please. Let's not compound it. So 2 days. So finally, it happens. I wake up. I write the dream down because I want to remember it. So that's how I'm able to remember because I remembered it because I wrote it down. Then 2 days later, I'm in Daytona Beach. You know where the Ocean Center place is? Where the barbecue, the big orange sign says barbecue up and down.
Yeah, right past the little bridge, the walkway.
Yeah.
Over the
so
big drag.
I'm in that part. The Ocean Center place is not there. It was demolished. It was like this open field, pitch black, going down, and this person's coming towards me. And I had just gotten a new phone, all my contacts and all my friends and all that. That's all in my phone, still in the box. I'm holding the box. So I got it. I'm driving, and I see somebody coming at me, and a light went out. And,
ominous.
Yep. Yeah. And so I was like,
in the bottom left-hand corner, there was a save game file, just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
You die, so you can respawn and fight the boss again.
Yeah, exactly. Everything.
Was there healing potions in the corner?
No.
And ammo?
So I look to the left, and I'm on the curb, so I can't make it down. All right, okay, I'll let you guys have this joke.
That was a good one. You got to give it to me.
That's good.
Okay, so light goes down, yeah.
Like that was my start point again when I died.
Absolutely. This is your Groundhog's Day. Yeah.
So anyway, so the guy's coming up to me, and I look over, and there's no, I can't get off. I'm stuck on a curb. and I wouldn't be able to cross the street. And so, my neighbor has a dog.
Oh,
so
that was sad.
Yeah, no, it's cool too. Is the dog also has a squeaky toy that I like chewing all fucking night long.
Oh.
I fall asleep through that. So
He is a little salty.
yeah,
Totally.
that and the new dog likes pissing in the hallway too. That's a whole nother story. So, anyways, so the guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good." He's like, "What do you got there?" I'm like, "Nothing." And he just reaches down and grabs it. We're like struggling for it, and he basically just totally mugged me, stole my phone, and like left.
It sucks.
And I woke up. I was like, "What the fuck?
Where's
Can't
my
I just
phone?
sleep?" I was sleeping horrible all week, anyways.
It sucks.
So yeah, 2 nightmares in a 3-day period. Not fun at all.
So I'll have to ask you something just because
I'm sure there's super freaking meaning behind this too.
there probably is. Yeah. When in a dream, do you find yourself walking in dreams?
Either or.
Either or.
I notice that when I am walking in dreams and I do realize it in the dream, I will wake up
Interesting.
when I'm aware of it.
Because a lot of times, like if I becomes like aware that I'm dreaming, I can start controlling my dream.
Yeah, that's lucid dreaming. I've been able to do that before. But this is lucid dreaming. I've had lucid dreaming though, but when it's a nightmare, I'm not.
You're on rails.
Yeah, because I can kind of control it, but I'm not controlling what's coming at me.
Interesting.
I hate when you wake up from a bad dream and then you fall back asleep and you're right back in the same day.
Oh, that sucks. It's like you never woke up, really.
Yeah. But you can remember waking up.
Yep.
And then you're
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, did I wake up?
Yeah, you just got jacked by your own dream.
you ever had,
your own
like,
nightmare punked you?
When I was a kid, I would get night terrors, and like if I would wake up, like it would literally take about like 20 minutes for me to realize I wasn't dreaming anymore, that I wasn't actually stuck in the dream world. It was almost like a weird version of like sleep paralysis, where I'd like wake up and it was like a continuation, like really fucked up.
That sucks. Sleep paralysis sucks too. I used to get that.
Yeah, I never got sleep paralysis. I know that, but it's one of those things where like you're like waking up, like my mother-in-law describes, like she'll always see like a figure walking towards her and she can't move. It feels like she's waking up, she's still asleep, but she's like just stuck there and like can't move.
Yeah, it's like living like Jacob's Ladder.
That's fun. That sounds like a blast.
What dream do you have? Jacob's Ladder.
Oh, that sucks. What dream did you have last night? Book of Revelations. Oh, sweet.
Let's go. There was this thing with all these eyes. So, okay, well that was my
The
dream.
letter I.
So all right. So we're gonna do a hard shift here. You went to Universal. Hey,
It's not that hard of a shift.
There you go.
went to.
We walk through platform 9 3/4. It's basically living a dream.
This is true. So you went to Universal.
Yes, went to
That would be
Universal.
Grizz. Oh, by the way, hello, Griz. How are you today?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
You never even said hi to Griz. That's fucked up.
No, because you went on your story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
Thanks for trying to put that blame on me.
It's all your fault.
Deflection.
It is.
Okay.
Level 3 dodge.
Oh gosh, I live my life in video game levels.
Dive,
Totally.
and dodge.
And K turns. Video game levels and K turns.
Gran Turismo. I live my life as Gran Turismo.
Totally. So yeah, how was Universal, man?
Well, how did it start? I mean, what time did you leave? Did you get a new vehicle or something? That's how you started your vacation with a...
Oh, dude, it was...
Go.
It was crazy. So I took Tuesday off last week to get things ready. I wanted to trade my little car in because...
The Jetta.
Yeah, the Jetta. Probably needed to trade that in for probably 2 years now because the kids have... My children aren't little. They're all teenagers. So we go pick out the new van. So now we're a family of minivans. I inherited my wife's
a fleet
old
of
one.
vans.
Yes, so we have her a new one. So we go and pick it out, have everything done. The credit union says, "Oh, you're good to go. You're good to go. All we need to do is send this over." And then the lady's like, "I have to go to lunch, so you have to wait till I get back from lunch to get the paperwork." That was like 1 o'clock. We didn't get to the dealership until like 6:30 that evening to pick up the damn van. Now, it was quick.
Shit.
We were there 5 minutes because I had already test driven the van 3 times. everything was good to go. So we were there, signed the paperwork, got the keys, and left. So that was frustrating. And then when we got that done, because I was supposed to have the dogs over to the border lady that watches the dogs when we go.
Take them to Ryan.
Yeah,
right
on. I was supposed to have that done around 6 because we were going to drive all night. I was going to sleep from about 6:30 till about 10.
You drove all night like Celine Dion?
Celine Diaz. We're creating a story for Celine Diaz.
Yes, we are.
There's going to be a ballad to Celine Diaz eventually.
Yeah.
It'll happen. Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
I just got that song stuck in my freaking head.
But I didn't get back from taking the dogs until like 8 o'clock.
Shit.
And then I laid down around 8:15. Wake back up at 9:45. Get ready. We leave at 10:30. I grab a dozen crystals because everybody had already eaten by the time that we left the house.
So you were just like swallowing crystals on the way?
No, I ate 2 every hour.
2 every hour. It's well played. That's really spacing them out
Balanced
properly.
it out, right?
Yeah. And the cool thing about it is just like the old van, the new van has the entertainment system.
Yeah.
So we watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
Weren't you supposed to be driving?
I listen to it while I drive. I can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just clarifying.
No, dude, it's great. Like driving while you're listening to a movie. It's wonderful.
It makes it go by really fast,
Yes.
I bet. Oh, I never even thought about that because you know the movie, you know what's next. And
Right. I'm playing it in my head, just listening to it. So, and then everybody kind of fell asleep, and then I put in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Nice.
Because we went to Universal.
Oh, is that what you do?
Wild Stallions.
So we went to Universal and Islands of Adventure, and then Universal has Halloween Horror Nights, and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was part of one of the things.
Oh, you totally
Halloween
themed it
Horror Nights.
out.
Yeah. We also took Trick or Treat. That's a fucked up movie if you ever want to watch it.
The jack-o'-lantern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we ended up getting to Orlando around 6:45. We already had friends there. We were just going to park the van at the hotel. I was going to take a nap. But we ended up, the hotel was like, yeah, we'll check you in now. So we get to the hotel room around 7, and then we're just off. And this is Wednesday. So I didn't sleep all night.
Yeah.
All day Wednesday, we were at Islands of Adventure, and then we went to Universal. Since we had Wednesday night tickets for Halloween Horror Nights, we stayed in the park instead of leaving.
Now, how does that work? I mean, if like during the month of October they have Halloween Horror Nights, now do they kick everybody out and then it's a separate thing for all
it is a separate thing. You have to have a separate ticket. Islands of Adventure stays up until 8, so you can go over to Islands of Adventure if you don't have the Halloween Horror Nights ticket.
What time does Halloween Horror Nights stay open till? How does that all?
2 a.m.
Okay. But what time does it stay open till if you don't have a Halloween Horror Nights sticker?
Oh, Universal side closes at 5.
Oh, I get it. All right.
Yeah, and then they reopen at 6 for the Halloween Horror Nights. So it's like 6 to 2.
Did they have Diagon Alley all Halloweened up? I mean,
no.
They kept that normal? It seems like you should with that.
Yeah. I mean, it was, everything was just spot on.
Yeah.
So they had little scare zones. So in like the Simpsons area, they had crazy clowns with the slider knee pads on with chainsaws running around after people.
Yep.
And they had the Purge area, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then they had their Halloween, like, scary houses set up. And there was a bunch of people there. We didn't buy the express passes, but we ended up going to not American Horror. We went to the Shining House.
Oh, nice.
Which was
the Waldorf.
Awesome.
Was the Waldorf? What's the name of it? What's the name of the Shining? The original hotel.
I can't think.
I don't remember the name of the hotel, like what it actually is.
I should remember this, but I
sent my friend what's up, TJ? I send him a Christmas card every year. 1 year we listened to this Christmas album, and the Muppets Christmas album, and in the album,
it's called the Stanley Hotel.
The Stanley, that's it. So, what's funny is
thank you, Google.
Thank you, Google. Is that the actual name?
Yes.
The real life name of it?
Yes.
So 1 year we're listening to this album, and in one of the songs, animals start yelling "Run, run, reindeer," Well, he caught onto it and said it sounds like he's saying red rum reindeer. Like, so every year or two, I send him a card, and I just massacre it and write red rum reindeer on it. One year I made him a pop-up card. It says on the third day of Christmas, the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, and you open it up, and I made a whole pop-up thing. And 2 turtle doves, and they were roasting over a fire that popped up. It was like this ingenious fucking card that I made. It was gorgeous. So, so last 2 years ago, I sent him another one, and for the return address, I used the Stanley Hotel.
Very nice.
Yeah. So sorry, that all ties in for that. But hey, TJ, I hope you're doing well. Miss you, buddy. Okay, go on.
But the Shining House was awesome. You know, it's just a walk through, jump scares, but the attention to detail that they put in to just the whole thing, like the maze that was part of it, and you had fake snow falling, and it was just
that's fucking badass.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then I did Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Nice.
Which was the best one. Oh my lord, it was great. The end of it, this demon comes walking in, busts open the door, and she, you know, because Ash is on one side, and you're just walking through, and she busts in, and she goes like, "There you are, you fucking pussy."
No way. I guess you could say it.
Points at you.
No, to Ash. You're just walking through a scene, and it was just, it was just great.
So
That's
was
genius.
it scary?
There was some good jump scares in the Shining. I wish there was some houses that I wish I would have had time to go to, but I just didn't have time
would
to
be
go on one night.
Yeah.
Ash vs. Evil Dead was really, really just funny. It was very entertaining.
Yeah.
I did want to go to the American Horror Story one, and they had the Blumhouse as well. That was like Insidious themed and all that stuff. There was a couple more, but
you only had one night at the Halloween Horror Nights then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just one night.
You did most of the other stuff was the regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, looking back on it, probably need to have 2 or 3 days for the Halloween Horror Nights the next time we go, just to make sure that I get to go through all the scary houses.
What about the parks? You do that in 2 days, 3 days?
We were there 4 days for both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. So it was really cool.
Right on.
My favorite ride is the Mummy. It's a inside roller coaster, and it's just very, very cool.
Yeah. Right on. I hate rides.
You know what? It was something I always wished that they would do at Universal. I mean, they do it with like earthquake and stuff, where clearly they can flood an area and make it dry it up real quick. They should do the Shining, the blood river running through the hotel.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I thought that would be like one of the coolest freaking visuals ever. Like if they could actually like pull that off as part, because it's all movie shit.
Yeah,
if they could actually pull that off so they can reset it, for the next people that get on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That would be badass.
It's just like a river of blood coming at you. That would be freaking crazy.
Now, one of the first rides that we rode when we got to
Make it one of their water park rides. You just drop going down blood.
Well, that's what it reminded me of, because I went on the Jurassic Park ride. And
yeah, I remember that picture when it was on Facebook.
Yeah, that goes down. And if you ever been to like Busch Gardens and Escape from Pompeii or Splashwater Falls at a Six Flags park, it just takes you up and then it drops you down. And
the water flume.
The log flumes.
Yeah. But this is like a big one that like it's got 6 rows, 4 people in a row.
Yep. You're going through a jungle. Yeah. And it's a whole scene.
And it takes you up this huge thing and then it drops you straight down. I was not prepared for the amount of drop this thing had.
Just kept going.
I mean, it was amazing. It's been forever since I've been able to, since I've been to a park like this. So
you were in
and there was only a couple rides that I couldn't ride, and it was the new ones at Harry Potter, Escape from Gringotts and Forbidden Journey in Hogsmeade. Just a little too big to ride it.
Well, didn't they also, like, that was like a big complaint, like when they designed those, they actually kind of like undersized the actual seats because they like ordered them from overseas, and like they did have to fix those because the back rows of these have
different seats. I forget what the terminology that they used, but
we'll go with different. That works. It's
alternative seats or something like that they use.
Alternative seating. You have alternative seating.
I do.
But everything was spot on. The butter beers were great.
Hey, sit over here. I'm an alternative seat.
If you're a Harry Potter fan or not, you definitely need to check out Universal. Check out both Hogsmeade area and the Diagon Alley. The attention to detail is spot on. The butter beers are great.
I don't like butterbeer, man.
I had a
apparently they're not like the butterbeer.
I had a Deathly Hallows beer while I was there in Hogsmeade, and it's 3 different beers. It's 3 different colors, 3 different layers, like a black and tan, but just with another color on top.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really good. My daughter had a huge turkey leg there in Hogsmeade. The Simpsons area was awesome. That's probably one of my other favorite rides. Was the Simpsons ride?
Are there any chill rides? Because I want to go, but I just don't like rides. I just like chilling.
There's some Dr. Seuss rides you could ride, probably.
Maybe.
No, seriously.
You should go.
Good,
you
but
should go to
chill.
Epcot and go to the worlds. Like the different countries of the world ride.
Epcot,
that'd probably be good for you.
Yeah. No, I just.
You mean Epcot, aka the Death Star, when Disney gets done with it?
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We have the annual pass to Universal, and we're gonna just wreck the shit out of this and go to Universal as much as possible. We're going to hold off on Disney until they get all the Star Wars stuff done.
Yep.
I don't want to go when it's in the middle of everything.
Well, I'm going with you guys. We should just do a massive, huge vacation with everybody.
Stay at the Star Wars hotel.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Everybody gets a story.
Oh man. Yes, everybody does get a story.
I'm gonna have to go down for 2 weeks.
It's like super personal.
I don't know if a week's going to be enough.
No, it definitely won't be enough.
Mm-mm.
All right, we're down on that.
So we're just geeked out real quick.
Yeah, we
Gotcha.
do.
No, I got you.
I like Star Wars.
So Ben, we took the whole
guy.
family. My middle son Ben doesn't do parks. He doesn't do large crowds. He doesn't like to do a lot of walking.
Yeah,
and
I'm down with that.
Was he rocking at the in the hotel room?
We walked 40 miles in the 4 days that we were there.
That's crazy.
My legs were shot on the way back.
I feel your pain, bro.
Yeah,
I can do this all day long.
But we ended up going to Disney Springs in Orlando, which is it's the free area right outside of the Walt Disney World Resort area.
Yeah,
and I was not impressed. I did eat at the Sandwich of Earl.
That's why it's free.
Right. I did eat at the Sandwich of Earl, though.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It's some awesome sandwich place down there, and I had
It's a sandwich of Earl.
Sandwich of Earl.
Oh, well, that explains
A guy
it
named
now.
Earl probably would be able to make a good sandwich, I just want to say.
Yeah. And I had,
have a TV show.
I had a spicy tuna wrap, which was amazeballs.
Sounds good.
It was good.
Big fan
But
of
yeah,
tuna.
we did stay at the Cabana Bay Resort, which is like a 50s, 60s themed resort there on the Universal property. So all we had to do was wake up, get ready, go over to the shuttle. Shuttle would pick us up, take us over to the City Walk.
Yeah.
Which is the free area right outside of Universal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which they had. There was some pretty cool stuff over there, I'm not going to lie. Didn't get to eat really hardly anything that I wanted to eat because we spent most of the time in the parks. And then when we got out, we were so tired and wanted to go ahead and go back to the resort. Plus the lines for the buses. If we waited any longer, the buses lines would have been just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I hit my cup. It's okay, man.
I just didn't know where the noise came from. Right there.
Yeah. There you go.
So, right on. That sounds awesome then. So you had a good time then?
It was a great time.
Yeah.
Didn't like the heat. It was still a little warm down in Orlando.
Fucking heat.
That's the only reason that I really don't
love
ever care to go to Florida is the fucking humidity.
I know. Hashtag swamp ass.
There's like a whole entire page of like that Lauren found where there's, just people who sweat a lot just dealing with doing Disney. Like all the tips and tricks on how to make yourself comfortable if you're fat and sweaty. Seriously, there's like a whole entire group dedicated to it. They'll like even talk about what they do to, battle swamp ass. Like it's just hilarious.
I'm fat and sweaty.
Yeah.
Swamp ass is the worst. I sit on mine all day. It's the worst, man. You're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'll shower twice a day. A lot.
Totally.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, our annual pass for Universal, there's, like, most of July is blocked out. like where we can't go. I guess that's the peak time.
You do
and
not
I'm like,
want to go anyway.
I'm like, I don't want to go
Yeah.
in July anyway.
Yeah, you don't understand
that.
heat.
It's hot.
Yeah, like
Just-
Daytona was hot as fuck in August when we went, and that's like on the coast, on the Atlantic
That
side.
was kind of an extra hot month, anyways. When you guys were down there, it was just generally hot,
It
anyways.
was really fucking hot.
Yeah.
But again, like I remember a couple years ago, we went down. It was last week of July. We went down to see some friends that were right outside of Panama. Did not have a good time. We went down for 3 days. Spent most of my time in the hotel room
Yeah.
or in like they had a indoor and outdoor pool or the indoor pool. Just because it was so fucking hot. There was no breeze.
That dead
The
air. That's the worst.
Ocean was like bath water.
It sucks
I'm just
when
like,
you can feel yourself sweating in the water, and that's what happens. Like whenever I go to the Gulf side.
You sure you just weren't peeing?
No, I know when I'm peeing.
It's that weird warmth. I'm just saying.
No, like you can feel yourself sweating in the water. It's disgusting. No, but that was like when we were in Daytona. That's why I was so fucking happy that the water was so fucking cold.
Oh, it was
the ocean.
wonderful.
Yeah, because we're
was
like
wonderful.
roasting at Ponce Inlet, and we were able to just like go into ice water. It's like
Right.
We just should have rotated more at Ponce Inlet because we got burnt on one half of our body.
yeah, because we were talking and looking at each other.
Oh, just gazing
Yeah,
into each other's eyes.
We were gazing into each other's eyes.
Actually,
It was-
we were looking at a reflection in each other's sunglasses. That's what it was.
and we
So
were
you're just talking to yourself.
Absolutely. It was a better conversation that way, honestly. Actually, that's not true. We were practicing the lift from Dirty Dancing.
Matt was the bass.
Oh, that's great.
Totally.
Oh God, I want to Photoshop that so bad.
Griz is pretty majestic when he's flying.
I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna do that. I gotta figure out how to do that. Shit, I know I can do that.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
Oh,
But you're about to go on vacation.
yeah, I'm going next week actually.
And you're going down to the hot swamp-ass ballsack of Florida.
I am going to. Well, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be perfect weather actually.
Fuck you.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm going down to. Gonna start with Wikiwachi. My father, my
The
stepmother.
mermaids.
That's where the mermaids are, yes. So I'm going to start there and spend a few days there. Then going to head to Orlando. Have a couple of friends in Orlando that I'm going to see. And then after that, cruise up to St. Augustine for a couple of days and then head home. So just a lot of driving, really. But while I'm down there, I'm going to go Park Ave Records. Probably the best record store in Orlando that I've been to.
What's on the agenda to pick up?
I have been looking for, which they never have because it's just, you don't find it. I want to get, what the hell's the name of it? The Headless Children by Wasp on vinyl. They have it on Amazon, but I just want to find it somewhere to be like, I found this. It's one of my favorite metal albums. I don't listen to any of his other stuff or their other stuff. Just that particular album from beginning to end, I absolutely fucking love. Love it. So, I don't know why, but that one in particular.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great album. Maybe look for some Low Roar. Abbey Road, if it's a reasonable price, because Abbey Road tends to be... All Beatles stuff is overpriced on vinyl right now.
Yeah. Man, I bet low roar.
If you buy new, it's not as bad.
It's still like 27, 28 bucks. I don't want to buy anything over $25 for vinyl. I try to find it for 20, but that doesn't exist. I'll look for Master of Puppets if it's out then. Maybe an old used copy of the original, which probably doesn't exist.
Right.
I have Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning. I really would like Justice on vinyl.
You have Hardwired, right? Yeah.
I got Hardwired, and
You know
I
what's
have...
a weird thing that I want to find really bad is that when they released the Black Album, they had cassette versions of it that were in these longer, like unnecessarily long, like cases.
I remember those.
They were like this fucking long.
Did
You never see them anywhere.
Was it a Digipack or something?
Yeah, it's like it was like a cassette digipack. I want to find that.
Yeah, good luck.
I'd never be able to listen to it
Yeah.
because who the fuck has a cassette player anymore?
I do.
Yeah, you would.
Yes.
I do.
You should go to
I was fucking with you, dude.
cassette day. instead of record store day, cassette store day.
It really makes me laugh how many bands are now putting shit out on cassette.
It's frustrating. I don't like it.
That's why I have that stereo, because it was a cassette. It wasn't 8-track when I bought that, because it was a rummage place that was going out of business.
Yeah.
And they had the radio going on it, and I was like, how much do you want for that? And she was like, $100. And then we couldn't get the record player to work at first, and I was like, I'll give you $60 right now.
So do you have that thing working yet?
Yeah.
The record player?
Yeah, I got it working, but I took the needle off because it was a little weird.
Need a new needle?
Yeah, got to buy a new needle.
Amazon
That's
shit.
Yeah, totally, because that's where they get you, is the needles.
Yeah.
Some of those fucking needles are expensive.
It's ridiculous. Diamond tips and all that shit.
Yeah.
Right on.
But it had a cassette player, and it's really good. Plus, it has the RCA jacks on the back, so I bought RCA jack adapter to the aux cord cable.
Gotcha.
And I listen to stuff on my phone.
Gotcha.
They're old tube speakers, and they just sound fantastic.
The speakers do sound ridiculous. They really do sound great.
Yeah, because we went in there and played Spit real loud.
Yep, we did.
Those old speakers, they used different magnets. That's why they sound so fucking good. They stopped using them like years ago. That's why like all the amplifiers and shit, like the like 40s and 50s amplifiers sound so good, like for guitars, because they use different speakers. You know, they don't even make them really much anymore like that.
I'm surprised there's not a specialty company out there.
There are, but you know, it's like one of those things where you got to, yeah, you pay through the nose for some guy who hand wires and fucking, you know, you're all hand created.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not start that?
These are the people that spend like
$32,000 on for one freaking speaker.
Yeah, these are the people that spend like you know, $1,000, like $500 on a record player needle. So,
exactly.
Well, technology is kind of killing music anyway, regarding sound wise.
I disagree.
Depends.
Yep.
I have new record albums that sound good.
Let's not open this freaking bottle. That's a whole nother podcast.
Just saying.
Maybe we'll do that next week. Who knows? Meh.
Meh.
All right, gentlemen, let's wrap this thing up.
Fun.
I'm glad that you had a wonderful vacation. Sounds great.
Yeah, I need to go back.
Yes.
Already.
Yes, I just need to go to Universal.
We just need to win the lottery so we can just do this and do whatever the hell we want to do at the same time.
Exactly. Just bring our shit and podcast everywhere.
Exactly.
That'll be a blast.
Deal with road cases, so, you know, it's fucking easier to move shit around.
Oh, that'd be great.
It'd be like Metallica coming to town.
We just follow Metallica. You would stay outside because you don't really care all that much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be like, so my friends.
No, he would just go to watch the people that open up for Metallica. Then he'd be like, "Okay, I'm gone."
Right,
before they came out.
I'm done.
Well, it was like the time I saw The Sword is they were touring with Metallica, but I saw it on an off night. So Metallica was in town. Actually, I'm pretty sure Metallica was at the show to watch them play, but it was an off night, so they weren't playing the Garden or anything.
Gotcha.
So,
doing one of the side sets.
Yeah, exactly. And I only spent $25 on my ticket instead of how much would you pay for a Metallica ticket?
After 160. Absolutely worth.
And I was against the stage.
So they did. So it was just under $10 per song to see a live band play a song for just under $10 a song. Absolutely, I would do it again.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll go back when they have the arena tour.
Absolutely. So we ended up on Metallica.
There's going to be another tour.
But they said they're going to do probably a second leg.
Oh, instead of stadiums, they'll do arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually what they do with second legs.
Gotcha.
So.
Plus, that's what they did. It was when they went back to Europe where they started. Because, you know, they started in Copenhagen or something like that.
Yeah, they got a pretty cool stage setup, too.
And then they went back, and instead of opening in a stadium, they were in a smaller arena.
Yeah.
With a cool new setup.
Yep, center stage, too.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty dope.
Center, like a Black Album style tour.
Yeah, everything after Black Album's all been center stage at the arenas.
Gotcha.
Death Magnetic was center stage, which is pretty cool. So, all right, we're going to wrap this up, guys. Been a pleasure. Anything you want to add? Okay.
I was drinking water right at that second time. Right at that second, so.
Anything you'd like to say?
Go hug somebody. Tell them you love them. #BeLove. Everybody check out Universal,
especially if you don't know them.
Okay.
No, you can if you want.
Go right ahead.
We're not condoning.
We're not
nor
accepting
condoning that.
responsibility for what happens to you.
You're so weird.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. And always remember, even a speed bump can be a jump.
Mm-mm.
Thank you for supporting Walking in My Wheels. You can listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. If you have something to say, email us at walkinginmywheels@gmail.com. Keep being awesome people and #BeLove.